Hey everyone, Wannabot here, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. I need some footage for various reasons, and what are we— oh. What? Okay. This is an interesting map. Nice division here, sort of. Not a lot of safe spaces. This is going to be one hell of a battleground. Interesting little, like, side path over here to take on this. This is probably going to have to wait, but yeesh. Alright, we'll see what happens. So where do I put my base? Frankly, maybe we put it here. It's risky. Okay, and I also have to remember timing. Okay, tab was my unpause. Yeah, the controls on this aren't standardized particularly well compared to like regular I don't want to say regular games. Yeah, the problem is this sucker's right here. So I don't know. I might not be able to do this one, actually. Usually I'm kind of bold and take on maps. You know what? Let's, yeah, I'm not going to make it. Okay. Let's just get some. Let's just get some towers down. I'm gonna see if I can hold this. If I truly cannot make it, I truly cannot make it. But yeah, in retrospect, having my one cannon in the lowlands there is not going to work out too well for me. Okay, good we got that. I'm going to move this here. Yeah, the trick would have been to set up in the highlands to some degree. No, that didn't work. Okay, let's... Whoop. I don't think we need that extra UI scale. Let's restart this one. I need that extra time. We have a mine here. So I think what we do is we set up here instead. I want to set up here because it would give me a little bit more leeway. But I think what we do is we set up here, we take what mines that we can with the space that we are given. Just get those three, and then we'll figure out everything else. Do an earn want on that one. I'm going to turn those off. If we're lucky, this will get all of our limited amounts of earn. I guess maybe I start spreading some of these just to get some towers. Because towers are cheap enough. Because I wanted to be able to put myself kind of in a somewhat aggressive position. But that, yeah, there's no way I was going to be able to get through that. I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to get to this. We're effectively going to be holding the line kind of a corner in a very bad spot, but at least we'll have access to red on and a couple of mines if I can get to it. Pause that. Unit on. And I think we are preemptively going to want to build at least one cannon. Sad part is I'm going to probably want to build a terp just so I can get my hands on some other things. I guess for the sake of efficiency, whatever. I was gonna say, sake of efficiency, I probably could have actually placed some things slightly differently. Do that. Get a missile launcher. We're going to need a factory. Set that to want as well. But I figure this way we can at least keep them off of me for a moment. Okay. Just get some cannons down. We're actually in a somewhat okay position, so let's keep expanding. This is probably going to be one of those maps that we do very aggressively, like piecemeal. Yeah, seeing as we're here, let's get that back half. This is going to burn us down a little bit, but we're not in the danger zone yet, and if I can get all these towers done, then that gives me some options. Okay, let's get that terp. Pause for a second. Copy this. There we go. I probably said this as part of the title, but Creeper World is just my, like, go-to comfort food game. I think it always will be. It's just one of those, like, kind of easy experiences to sink some time into. Without a whole lot of, like, I don't want to say, like, investment or risk. I can just kind of pick it up and play it whenever I want. There aren't a whole lot of tower defenses I can say that with confidently. I think in a lot of cases it's because tower defense games as a whole tend to be a little, they're campaign focused. And often maybe not in the best possible way. Okay, so what is my best angle? You know, honestly, my best angle is to actually pause. Yeah, I shouldn't be doing this live. Okay. That ain't gonna work. This one's done? Actually, is it? No, I think we can get it before this wave moves in. Let's grab the urn portal. Get that down. Pause. Oh, I thought I turned that one off. And what was the, I forget what the button was to switch things to top view. I think I used to have it as tab, but I changed it. Zoom map. Top-down camera is F9. I know, we're using T for much. Deactivate unit. I didn't use that. Let's just do, top-down camera is T. Okay, let's see. Top-down. We want to get some miners up in here, if I can. Whoa. Whoa. I didn't know the camera did that. Okay. Might want to worry about some of these things. Okay, earn want. That's a lot more than I was expecting to get right there. Okay. We're gonna need some more snipers up in here. And I'm gonna need some mortars. Because they're going to be aiming eggs at this tower. Because they want to load them up. Pause. Okay, how many urns do I have? 7 available. Let's do another earn want. And then another miner. Should probably put them there. Pause. Go back to this. I don't think we're going to be able to fully efficiently handle that, but that's fine. I'm going to get another terp here. And I should get some mortars. Oh, this is a dangerous game I'm playing right here. Okay, let's do an earn want on this guy. Okay, there we go. Couple of mortars should make short work of it. Let's see, I'm just gonna flatten this entire mountain, honestly. Pause for a second. Let's make this brush size a smidge bigger. I just want this whole area to just be kind of a singular mesa. But I'm not willing to commit too many resources to it yet. Like I said, a bit of a dangerous game I was playing here. I kind of knew that was going to go down. Let's just give this one. Let's see, how are we doing otherwise? Kind of okay. This time the eggs are blowing up a little bit outside. Of my defensive line. That's a huge issue. Okay, I think that's just a mortar. Not a huge concern. And we're fine. I'm actually gonna put an urn on this sniper. Oh, I see. Pause. We need to actually get up in here. This little mesa is gonna cause issues. We don't have good line of sight because it's blocking the way. That's why we got stunned. Okay, let's get in there. Plonk that down. How are we looking? Not ideal, but not terrible. So my goal is to some degree just kind of keep pushing back. As looking a little concerning. I'm just going to move that up. If I have a gun not firing, I'll move it up and immediately replace it. I think that's the go-to strat. We're not using too much yet, so I could potentially get a couple more terps in here. Okay, Rage Sniper seems to be working. Mortar seems to be working. Okay, I'm going to move this up. Because we need that line of sight. Ideally, I want to take this corner if I can snag it. Got some other ones available. Pause. turn that... Oh, right. You know what I should be doing? Mine production. Once this hill is out of the way, it shouldn't be as much of a problem. And we're kind of taking this area. Move it up a bit. Okay. So I guess next order of business. Pause, structure, pylon. How far out can I stretch this? Reasonably far. We want to get... Oh. We want to take this area here. Like, I want to flatten this out so we can get some mines. That'll solve our energy issues. We want to take kind of the high grounds. What I'm probably going to do is go along both edges, because that's easier to push. Let's see. And I'm just going to fill out some various cannons kind of in the back here, just in case things go weirdly bad for me. It's not uncommon for that to happen, and I'm scared of it. Oh, you're done? Probably more I could do with those mines, but I'm not going to think too aggressively about it. I'll move these snipers later. Yeah, they're going to be trying really hard to push this direction. You know what? I'll just get another sniper here. The fact that those eggs can move just entirely on their own is slightly bothersome. Okay. How are we looking? I'm going to preemptively get even more missile launchers. I'm not too worried about our deficit here. Currently, it's just, we build slower, and I can work around that. Move that here. Oh. Huh. I was not expecting the rain cloud to go there, of all places, but ain't gonna complain. Gonna wait at least a little while before I move too many pieces. I'll move this forward because it's not really doing... It was doing an amount back here. The big issue is, yeah, we have to get to these kind of minefields. These three minefields. These three mines are going to be probably the most useful. Let's get a refinery out here. Thing is, we actually have some green R to work with. But if I can get these, then we have infinite energy. Functionally infinite energy. At least enough that I no longer have as much to concern myself with. Here's the first one. What is going on with the geometry here? I have no idea. Okay, it's fixed now. But yeah, we could probably get at least a couple of mines down. Let's move this gun. It's not that important yet. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. It's not that huge of a loss. I guess the one trick would be get a couple of mortars kind of in this area. I guess we do actually have one of these. And yeah, I should actually be using aggro mortars. I usually use aggro guns because they do a better job. Where's the last urn? Oh no, it's in. kind of plonk ourselves here. These guns weren't doing much anyway. I'll fill them in. See, how much does this generate? I wish it would say. Like, some detailed financial information on this would actually be lovely. Okay. Can I get that one? No. No, my chances of getting a tower in here right now are kind of low. Go back to this. We've got kind of like this doldrum area that isn't really helping my guns too much. Ooh, no, they'll be fine. Okay, let's get another mine here. I think that would be too much. Let's see. Do I want to move one of these guys up? Yeah, I can always remake them. Because they'll take a little bit of damage in this location, but they'll be able to push it back enough that I can finish flattening it with the couple of terps in the area. And that also means I can potentially move this gun forwards, so I can get another mine in. Okay, so far so good. Move this gun up. It's doing some things, but it's currently dealing with some line of sight issues and could probably do a little bit more. Let's get some mortars in. Because ideally what we want to do is kind of flatten this, because creep flows downhill, sort of. It's less likely to go upwards, so if we can kind of keep it contained by taking up all of the high routes, I think we'll be in a finer spot. The one option we could have done at some point in all of this is actually, is I could actually make my own, like, tall walls to work around, but that always takes, like, 10 times longer than I needed to. Uh-oh. That's always scary when they can manage to make it that far. I guess it's because my snipers don't have that much range at the moment. What we might want to do is actually turn down this and switch to that. These guns can hold the line for the time being, but a sniper rifle with some really good range here is going to keep this line together so much longer. Wow, those extra mortars did the trick. Is that grid? It is grid. Grid is good. There we go. Okay, do not press that button. Gets slightly dire. Yeah, I'm just going to be pushing mortars here, I think. The guns are keeping them off pretty well. Let's see. I want to kind of squeeze up here. If I can get to this mesa, it is simultaneously going to be difficult to actually set up here, but also actually it's fairly clear. There's only like a little bit of a layer underneath it. So that actually has some potential. Okay, let's move these up. And get a couple of mortars. Yeah, so I suppose these mines aren't getting me quite as much as I would have liked. I swear what were they called? Were they reactors or something? Whatever those, like, super cheatsy power generators in Creeper World 3. I miss those dearly. Those were very strong. Okay, let's just move our terps up. We might want to snag like 1 or 2 more. They're going to be kind of expensive, but again, if I can take these mines, it puts me in a okay spot. It's a bit of a shame they took away the lasers. Yeah, they did take away the lasers. Made the game too easy, but they were definitely great at kneecapping waves. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Namely, can I? No, I think this gun's in the way. Where's the next one? My chances of actually taking that and holding it are doable, actually. Okay, let's move some guns out while we've got the space to do so. I'll build like a couple of backup cannons. How are we looking? Weirdly good. I guess. Do I bother with the M Rift? I think what I want to do, rather than try and do like a turret rush to take this part, I think what I might want to do is get these couple of mines here. There's a lot of mines, actually. Okay, we don't even have the crazy, well, no, I don't have enough power for me to consider going airways yet. I could see us getting there. Okay, do I want to depower something? Yeah, you know what? This guy doesn't need to be as souped up as he is. Where's the next? Oof. Should be fine. Get like 3 cannons here. I want to push my way into that. I don't think I'm going to be able to actually take and hold this tower. But it's mostly just nice to get a marker on like where I should be going if I want to take this grid. And I could forsake the grid if I really wanted to actually take land better. Okay. Just shift a couple of things forward. Because yeah, if I can take this... Oh boy, that one side is kind of messy. Okay, move this closer. Yeah, I'll move my mortars up. We don't need them as a safety precaution. Mortars should very much be near, not at the front line, but near enough to it. Okay. Because it's having some trouble. Well, the creep's having some trouble with its own push at this point. We've wrecked a lot of their momentum. If I actually bring these these mortars to bear, I should be able to do some big pushback. Let me make sure. No. No. Okay. Is it Shift X? Shift X. That's what happened. I think this gun is in the wrong spot. There we go. And I think I can just take and hold this. I think I can probably even just move a bunch of these basic guns forwards. I think I'll still kind of replace them. If any of my defensive line ever breaks, I do not want to be there when that happens. Or I don't want it to just be like an easy slide in. Cannon destroyed? Oh, probably the one I just tried to build. I wanted to move that sniper up. Where are you at? Okay. That cannon's probably hosed. Nope, it survives, just barely. Yeah, what I might want to do is move this here. We don't have the best sniper coverage. I'll probably want to put one hereabouts. I don't know, do I just be silly? Need a lot of terps for this. But it will flatten things out to the point where it's all mine. And since it's only a minor change, it shouldn't be that bad. Okay, so let's move in here. We're not having the power issues that we were earlier, so I can be a little bit more aggressive. We can't, like, overbuild here. But I can at least have my mortar line on the line. There we go. And just push back really hard. So, do we want to just call it there? Yeah, let's call it there. Let's figure this out. Because I want to get here. I want to go along this and kind of wrap into their base. And we've got a really nice route to do so. I'm just going to need to get some power up in here. Where's that? Perfect. So yeah, if I can scoot a couple of these guns in, I can move this up. That shouldn't take too long. Let's finally build an M-Rift. Just to smooth out some of this transition. Okay, we don't have a missile launcher in this area with enough range to cover it. So I will keep that in mind. Okay. So primary goal here is to take a number of these mortars and push forward with them. There's a lot of mass here, but there's not much flow, which mortars are good at dealing with. It's bad when the creep is moving. And again, I could be full of garbage here. Like, there's a very real possibility these tactics ain't gonna work as well as I'd like them to. But I've been playing this for a while, and I feel pretty good about it. Do we not have a factory? No, we do have a factory. Why is this not getting... Oh, it's probably the other MREF. Oh, it is getting built. I just can't see it. Yeah, I'm just going to slowly move these guys out. Goal here, take this foothold, push. Where's the, this mortar? I don't think we need it there anymore. I think I'll move it up this direction. Let's see. Do I want to focus on this line for a moment? I think I do. This gun especially. The thing is, we can get a whole nother power line, at the very least. Let's just scoot them up. Any of these guys down kind of in the lowlands that can't do anything might as well be scooted up. My goal is to clear out the mines. Because if I can have them clear, we can actually potentially start getting we can start getting some blueite, which I would very much appreciate. Because we might as well have some counterflow, slow them down a little bit, push into their territory. There we go. I might actually be legitimately... Oh, what got destroyed? Tower back here. Ooh. And this is what I'm concerned about. And this is why I put all of these, like, random guns in places that don't make a whole lot of tactical sense. But it covers my butt really well. Okay, the mines are almost clear. Yeah, this could have been a little bad. Just gonna move these guys out. I wish you could almost put down like a blueprint of sorts. Like, hey, build here or don't let one of my structures move here. I have a plan for this location. There we go. Let's move these guys out. I think we're good. There we go. Okay, so how's this kind of scuffed line working? Working well enough. Power-wise, yeah, I think I'm going to go for other things. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Maybe I rotate. R to rotate? R. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I kind of wish the mines worked like Factorio mines or something, where they'd have like a little bit of an AoE. Or if they worked like towers, just really expensive ones. Okay, the other thing we should probably do is get some sniper rifles along this front line. I've got some, like, pretty nice rage sniper deals all over the place, and a decent amount of missile launchers. But maybe not, actually. Yeah, I'm starting to see some holes that my rapid advance has not fully cleared. Okay. Well, our power generation's gone up to 50, so that's pretty good. Okay. I think I'm just gonna sloppily try and get as much as I possibly can without actually really doing it right. Let's select these, switch them all to blueite. We just need a little bit of... We just need a little bit of anti-creeper, just kind of on the base, so we don't have to worry about surprises. Let's just move the terps up. Okay. So now that we've gotten that, this will clear out, flatten out pretty well, and we should have plenty of anti-creep. The name of the game at this point is how much damage can I do to this area right here? Because my goal to some degree, well, my stated goal that I'm going to repeat is push this way. Hold the line here, which I think we've done fabulously. We've got plenty of generation. And we're actually getting an amount of anti-creep, so I could probably get at least one more sprayer. The goal is mostly just to fill this part of the base. Okay, and you know what? We can go up to ×2 speed now. Okay. Where would that go? I have no idea. Somewhere over here? Yeah, because our... Let's see. Because we should have no trouble really pushing in this direction. There you go. And if I get that one gun, I think we'll be okay. Yeah. Let's take all these mortars up. Oh, especially you. So yeah, if I can just push a little further. We're pretty close to this mountain, and I'd be able to shut down an emitter. And since this doesn't really count as center of mass, at least as far as the creep is concerned, I think it's going to ignore this compared to most. That could all be complete hogwash. They are sending a couple of groups at me. Okay, let's just scoot that up. Because if I can take this tower and hold it... That's the other thing I should probably do, is get some pylons. Move you here? Nah, you can go up a little further. Because yeah, we have that M-Rift more or less supplying this entire area. There we go. Yeah, it's no top 10 play, but we've got kind of a nice scoot here. So all I have to do is just shuffle my cannons up, and then probably replace them. Let's see, where are we at on anti-creep? Actually pretty good. So I'm going to start flooding this area too, just as kind of like a secondary backup. I don't want to use it as direct combat. I mostly just wanted to fill the couple of the gaps that aren't really being defended. I've got like a whole aggro gun there. You know what, actually, you're meant for greater purposes. I'm going to move them both up. Well, oh no, it didn't get destroyed. Okay, that should be kind of set up. We have enough guns in these areas that we don't have much to worry about. We're getting close. Flood's still working. Okay. Let's just keep moving everything up. Whenever we've got kind of a lull and it's clear that my guns aren't firing, we scoot them. We keep the cannon... We keep a handful of cannons behind just in case it decides to drop a rain cloud on me, and because they become very convenient reinforcement fodder. I just have to remake them on the regular. Move a number of these mortars up. And And the cannons. Let's see. Any other mortars that aren't currently doing any work? Some of them. There we go. Oh, we're almost on top of the mountain. Hold those two. Just send some semi-sacrificial guns. They should be able to hold the spot, but if they can't, it'll be fine. I think you move you up. And this is why I want to have those extra guns kind of around here. Because of my rapid expansion and the awkward layouts, we are kind of extremely vulnerable to being surprised here. Specifically hit with the stunners. There we go. That should be pretty good. Do we want to build that next M-Rift right around here? I'll do it. This area is pretty secure for the moment. Space for a whole lot of mortars in this line. I didn't exactly give myself that much space for it. Alright. Get that in. Get you up. Yeah, I'm gonna climb this mountain. And it is going to become the thorn in their side. It probably kills them. Okay, let's just move a couple of these up. Some of these mortars aren't doing anything. That's bad. That's really bad for me. Nope, we're good. Like I said, a little vulnerable to the stunners because they can come right over this. But if they can't... If I can take it first, we are golden. Okay. We've taken the first major hill. I think what we're going to want to do is probably just build a bunch of turrets somewhere back here. Let's see. Or not turrets, cannons. My dream for Creeper World, and it'll probably never happen, is just like a... Well, Creeper World with like a big dynamic tech tree on a per run basis. Okay, that should be good enough. Okay, we're just going to toss these guys on top of the mountain, like right here. Didn't mean to move that guy. I mean, maybe that would have been fine. Okay, we seem to have this one corner kind of clear. See, if I can keep this juiced... This whole area gets very safe very fast. Okay. Get some snipers. I'll just keep them there. Let's take the board guns that aren't doing much of anything. Scoot them up a little bit. I'm not going to think too hard about layouts here. This is just a can I hold this area? Because if I can get a sniper rifle right here. It can do some damage. Okay. Next up, missile launcher. And got wings. It's fine. I'm not exactly expecting these guys to survive. I just want to be able to hold this area as aggressively as I possibly can. Because it's going to be the one that does the most amount of damage to them. See if I can get a nullifier up in here. There we go. Because yeah, if I can have this nullifier... Snag a couple of these. Let's do a terraform. What I want to do is probably turn this into a hard-edged plateau rather than a mountain. Normally I would just kind of leave as is, but this one's going to be kind of a nightmare to scale. I'm going to build a second tower just in case. That's a lot of resources going through one tower. I'm very glad I did what I just did. Yeah, cannon destroyed. We're going to be losing a couple. The main goal is to just have so many that there's nothing that can actually... there's nothing that can stop it. Oh, that was the emitter. Perfect. Yeah, I'm just gonna scoot these up. Because if I scoot them up, we can get some more mortars up in here. Because yeah, mortars aren't really tough enough to take that front line. Ooh. Okay, I think I've got it. And well, they're kind of distracted elsewhere. Let's get a couple more of these guns here. Because this guy's just doing nothing. So I should be able to make that work. Alright, so far so good. Oh, you know what I can do? On this hilltop. It's a little wasteful. But we can get a pair of sprayers. What this will do is mostly just give us that mesa that I'm trying to go for. Because I want to have a really clean edge. There we go. A nice clean hard edge will let me put a bunch of my guns just kind of along it. So far so good. And yeah, it's high up enough that I can abuse the rain clouds. Okay, let's start giving them some level of power support. Okay, let's pull him back. Let's get one sniper. Put it here. I think we lost a cannon, probably to a worm. have one of these. Let's give that an urn, especially because this sucker is probably not doing nearly as much as it used to. Okay. What are we doing on sprayers? Actually fine, so I could probably get 2 more. We want to be depleting it slowly. Like, ideally I should have no blue white left. Okay, now that we've done that, let's get another M Rift, just for the sake of cleanliness. Okay, so now that I've got this mountain going on, I guess really the trick is to get like a stupid amount of mortars and just stack them in the backs. Oh, where's that? Out here? Oh, kind of nothing. Oh, you know, that's probably not helping. I think I put my, yeah, I put my sprayer in a bad spot and it's fine. Okay, let's line this up a little bit more comfortably. Because, yeah, a really organized line here is going to be much cleaner, much easier to work with. Let's see. And yeah, let's just move as many of these mortars up. They don't have quite as much range, but I figure if I just have extreme mortar land going on here. Let's see, is that gonna line up? Yeah. If I have extreme mortar land set up, we have kind of this perfect little bulwark to work from. Okay. I don't know if I absolutely don't need to be this particular, but I do want to make as much room as possible in the lineup, kind of, sort of. Okay. We're actually in a fine enough spot here. Okay. I'll get a couple more mortars. I probably could have gotten more than that, but I think that's good enough. Do we want to move these upwards? Yeah. I think also, let's turn these guns off. I don't think we need them anymore. Where's our other ones? Wow. We kind of skunked this area. I'm just gonna have that drop the urn. I didn't even do much to this area and we've already depleted it. I mean, I suppose I did a fair bit. It's just kind of one of those passive things of you manage to get that like perfect little that inlet into their operations, and then it just becomes so much easier. Bringing the sniper rifles to bear is always kind of the big one. Because yeah, if you can point a ton of snipers into the heart of their operations, you don't have to worry about worms, you don't have to worry about eggs, you don't have to worry about much of anything. So main goal here is probably just get close enough that I can get this emitter. Well, that's close enough. I'll just put that right there. They might not even do anything about it. I'll probably cover the bottom of the, let's see. Cover the bottom of the mesa with these lads. Yeah, I have a bunch of these kind of up here, but goal is to nullify what I can. Considering so many of them were so conveniently close. There's actually only like 2 emitters over here, and they're not even that good. So well, now that we took this one and we've nullified this one, this gets really easy. Okay, do we want to go up to 4 times? Yeah, let's go up to 4 times. Let's get that proper grid going. Yeah, do I want to move up here? Let's do it. Those guys aren't doing anything anyway. Okay. Oh, nullifier destroyed. But of course. I would expect nothing else. Okay, we don't want to take too many of these. Because if I do neuter my back line, it'll go badly. If I see any big open spaces, I should probably put a cannon in it. Okay, what else do I take? Do I push my way in? That one's tough. And on the higher speed, it feels like I have slightly less control. But I can make way more progress way faster. Well, I guess it makes sense. Like, why would you have control at blisteringly high speeds? Okay, let's scoot up. Unfortunately, a lot of my cannons are probably going to become slightly unnecessary here. That probably hurt a little bit. What did we lose? Cannon? Cannon. Okay, how's this looking? Because kind of, sort of, the goal is probably take out the skimmer factory, seeing as it's a huge threat. Oh. Yeah. Definitely a huge threat. Let's see, structure, pylon. Get a couple of these down. Yeah, because look at that coverage. At least it doesn't last long enough for it to be like a huge issue, but... we want to get that nullifier in ASAP. How close do I have to be? Here? Oof. Alright. Let's push it. Let's see what I can get. Now. There's some guns in the way. Yep. Because I should have vaguely enough guns. In this area. It'll kind of do it. Alright, there we go. Until they've recovered enough. You know what? Let's get this one an urn. Get both of these urns. How long have we got? A minute? Should be fine. Should be fine. There we go. It is properly nullified. Get some snipers up. Okay. Oh. That might have been a bit of a risk. I probably should have waited until the skimmer factory was done at the very least. On the flip side, I think we're okay. There they go. Alright. They're actually still pretty aggressive about trying to take this area. Whew. Yeah, luckily I've got enough firepower in the area, but, yeah, those egg rushes are a concern. I did not expect it to be that bad. Okay, well, here's the thing. I can just keep moving these guys up. We got the power for it. Oh, we've got like a whole anger gun here. I should be using those. There we go. Even pushing forward just a little bit with those. I mean, it always makes a huge difference. We know that much. Let's just move them here. I just want to finish the money mesa, and we can figure out what we're going to do. Actually, do we want to do that? Now maybe we move him back here. Terraform. Copy. Here's the thing. There's no reason why I can't just flatten the hell out of all of this. Okay. Because I've got a stupid amount of terps. And they work very quickly. Because we can just make a nice little kind of border wall here. Oh, good. Right along the grid line, too. Get a bunch of cannons. Get a bunch of mortars. I'll tax my finances for a bit. Okay. But only for a bit. Yeah, we're in a good spot. It's barely sending creep this direction. We've almost completely cut them off. The big concern is this one. Bridging this gap is going to be kind of nightmarish. I think the trick will be to get here. Okay, let's see if I can move here. I want to go back to my gridly ways, but I have to actually have this space to do it. And unless I'm horribly wrong, this should all connect as one perfect, tidy grid. Oh, these guys aren't doing anything. Get up in there. Actually, pretty much all of these guns on this mesa are doing nothing. There we go. Yeah, the goal is to kind of get rid of the stock here. This stash, my bad. And get over here and do some damage to that. Because if I can cut this off and this is the only thing... Or even to the point where I can cover this in anti-creeper. Let's move a couple of these over. We wanna try and keep this filled, because if this can become mine instead of theirs, there we go. And that should automatically just kind of cover this whole area for me. Look at it go! And that is the goal. Because that takes the whole map, or my side of the map, cleanly without really much influence on my part. It's not like the spore launcher can do much about it. Set that to overload. Okay. Let's take this mountaintop. Or as much of it as I can. Okay, so we want to get some snipers. And some missile launchers. Well, let's move one of these guys, just so any amount of creep that does decide to sneak its way on doesn't cause too much of an incident for me. There we go. And then I guess mortars? Mortars. They seem like an easy solution. Okay, now that we've done that, scoot these guys up. Take the rest of this area for myself. We might as well just start moving things upwards. I think I'm just about 100%, yeah, just about sufficient reclamation for that to start triggering, but not quite. Let's move these up. Should be fine. I think we're kind of in a safe enough spot that I can start screwing around and not caring too deeply about how I go about things. Okay, next order of business. We could do the really silly thing. Oof. That was rough. Did they just sneak some freaking eggs? They did. Okay, let's just terraform this. They snuck some eggs on the bottom of the hilltop. And there's not much I can do about... Well, no, there's plenty of things I can do about that. Let's get some sniper rifles kind of on the lower end. I'm about to do something reasonably silly here. Okay. of that. Might as well move this up here. Ooh. Yeah, let's get a couple of those. Hopefully we won't have to worry about too much, but you know what? I'll build an M rift up here. Just for the sake of security. Alright, now to do the silliest possible thing. How'd you do it? I've got a load of anti-creeper. Move him back a bit. Let's land here. There we go. That should connect fairly quickly. Keep a lot of them juiced. Not all of them, but enough. Alright. Let's get some mortars up in this line. And you know what? I've got enough for another M rift. That should be good. You know what? I'm going to be silly. Let's get another set of those. Our goal is to get our anti-creeper line just to the edge here. Because if I can do that, this area folds for me. Pause. See if I can get this up. Again. That should keep them all juiced fairly well. There. Had some casualties, but we demolished them pretty effectively. Let's move this up. Can move those over here. Yeah, because we're gonna need to get the power towers closer. Okay. Problem is we got some worms that don't seem particularly keen on letting me get away with this. Move them up. I think I've got enough snipers in the area that I can now just chuck things around with semi-reckless abandon. It does amuse me that after a certain point, Creeper World becomes a game very heavily about critical mass. Like, either direction, too. That either your enemy is at perfect critical mass and cannot be stopped, or you are. And I've never really seen much of a, like, a solution. It makes it very satisfying, sort of, because it's effectively you start weak and you're having a lot of trouble, but by the end of it you are so busted beautifully strong that everything is a joke to you. Here, let's have them target mesh. Let's not do this yet. This area is kind of clear. Let's see, can I get another nullifier up in here? I think. I don't know if it's going to be done in time. Oh, that was like half a second to spare. Okay, so these are nullified. Set you to overload. Move these closer. I could go back here. I guess we might as well, to some degree. This whole area has just become kind of my comfy little bathtub that nothing can touch. But I might as well come out here and grab as many mines as I can. There we go. Because yeah, if I get a bunch of blueite, we can just flood more. Okay, let's move them up here first. Then we'll finish this off. Because yeah, if I can just have a ton of blueite, we flood this level. The main question is how the heck am I getting over to the other one? And the answer is probably blueite bombers. Just flood them with anti-creep until there's nothing left. Seems like the best option. Okay, let's just let him go. There's not really much of anything left there. Now, can I get a nullifier that nullifies all three? Yes. Is it gonna do it? Wow. Those eggs proccing are a little bit of a concern. Okay, we have just enough space to get the tower in. Move that up. Alright. Overload all of those. So now what do we do? I guess we finish flattening this. This becomes a really good airstrip. I'm just going to move all of my mortars out. We're just going to see what kind of damage we can do. Oh, can't terraform that. Good to know. Just gonna move them all up. There we go. Almost perfectly gridded. There's a couple of fell interlopers that need to be specifically purged. These. There we go. It should be nice and clean. Yeah, we don't think about pylons when it comes to the grid. And who cares if they're sinking missiles into me? As I have an ocean of anti-creep, and it is legitimately going to be impossible for anything to like make a foothold in our base at this point, which is nice. A little cheatsy, maybe. Okay, so I think here's what we're going to do: special platforms. Put that there. That's going to be kind of expensive. Nothing is really going to be paying attention to this thing out here, I hope. But just in case anything gets any funny ideas. Let's get some missile launchers. Okay, here we go. Mortar, 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 mortar. Main goal is to just do a bunch of damage. Let's see, can I actually put... I was really hoping I could put one of these here. My chances of actually, like, really making a dent here... slightly dodgy. But I figure it's an extra drain that they're not going to be able to cope with normally. Alright. Speaking of extra drain they can't normally cope with, I'm just going to send all the guns in. Thought I told them to avoid creeper. Or turned off avoid creeper. Well, that was wasteful. Oh well. I can always make more. Okay. So how's this looking for an airfield? Pretty good. Let's do a mixture of bombers and AC bombers. How's this looking? Still pretty rock solid. I don't think it has the generation that the other side did. Yeah, it's not much. Okay, we'll just have a couple of sniper rifles aimed at this direction. Thought I did earlier, but I suppose not. Alright, let's take a look at this. Okay, create squad. And yeah, I don't think it really matters. Let's just have them do a bombing run on that. It's a little hefty to fuel, but should be fine. Let's see. How are we looking? Whore. Okay, well, I knew this wasn't going to be easy. There we go. Just make like a concerted wall. I just want to make sure these are fueled up. This is going to burn through pretty much all of my liftic, but it's not like I was really using that much for much of anything anyway. Let's see. What do I have? Yeah, I have one of these guys. I'm going to put it out here. I'm going to see if I can put it on this corner. See if I can actually convert this over to being mine. It's slightly unlikely. No, we got it. Okay. So why don't we get another M-Rift here? Oh, something blew up. Order destroyed. Oh. Probably just don't have enough snipers here. Okay, well, at least in space we're good. So do we get another platform or two here? Sure. Put it there. I don't think we have enough. Yeah, this project back here has been kind of expensive. However, if I can get it done, I think we're good. Yeah, you can tell there's a steady drop. He's not coping with this very well. I guess you know what else I could have done? We could have actually built a rocket or two. And you know what I should do? Seeing as everything... And do we have any more? Yeah. We have these here. Is there any over this direction? No. Yeah, if we need green arm, we may as well get more. Just realized I have even more minefields that I could work with. If I so desperately wanted to. And unfortunately, I always forget about the rockets until kind of the end, where we've hit some kind of major limitation and I can't progress any further. And so I'm just stuck there being like, ugh, what do I do now? Oh yeah, conversion would do wonders right at about this moment. Okay. So this might have gotten substantial enough. Oh, you can tell it's actually doing something to him. Okay, let's get in here. Let's get some mines down. Move that sniper rifle up. You know what I also forgot about? My urn portal. I think I've completely neglected it. And haven't put anything into it. Okay, urn portal, energy collection, fire range, fire rate. Let's just do all of them. I don't think any one specific gun is really going to do the trick here, and holy smokes, look at that. I said it was making a difference. I did not realize it would be that quick. Well, who am I to say no to a golden opportunity? Okay, seeing as we just got a bunch of these, we might as well go for a bunch of blue-eyed. Because I don't think we need the energy that bad. Whereas flooding this entire back half seems practical. Okay, so where are we at? This never got worked on because it's literally not connected. Let's just do a rain right about there. That usually chunks it down pretty quick. Yeah, I think it's the rockets, though. This is why I don't mess with airplanes. They don't actually strike me as particularly worth it. Good in a pinch, yeah, but... compared to just dropping rockets on things, Speaking of, looks like we can actually get some more rockets up in here if we really wanted to. Turns out my rocket generation is pretty high. I'm just gonna blast that down. We're gonna just try and get a couple of mortars here. Okay. This is looking very favorable for me. I kind of wish rain would destroy eggs. It sort of does, but it's like in a very backhanded way. Alright, I guess next order of business, we want to get as many cannons as we can possibly build. Now that they're not all going to die on landing. We want to make the most of that. Move this over here. Well, we've got a bit of an advantage. We want to turn this into kind of anti-creeper territory. Might as well actually get a couple more sprayers while we're here. Because, yeah, if I can take this, we're in for a reasonably good time. Hey, maybe I don't need all of those cannons. Let's get a bunch of orders. I love the fact that I can move these. It's... oh. It's because I'm not selecting the whole squad. There we go. Switch them over so they're actually shooting the correct thing. Put these guys here, except for you, you're going to get destroyed. Just drop some conversions. Could have also done a singularity, but eh. Right. Let's hook this up. Is there just an egg hiding there? Must have been. Move these over. I don't have any snipers on this section yet. That want to wait just a little bit longer before I do. Because I know this is going to get kind of messy. Is it? Let's just knock it down. Okay, let's get some snipers. I was going to drop a bunch of turrets on this, but I don't actually think that's particularly necessary. Okay, right. I'm going to need some beacons. Because, yeah, I think we can kind of just overwhelm them. Do always on. Move this up a little bit. So I should be able to drop a nullifier there. Can't quite drop one there. At least not yet. Okay, now I can. Bring him up. Because, yeah, that emitter's already down. Oh. I didn't even realize I'd surrounded an emitter here. I was just working around it without a care in the world. Okay. Another nullifier. Put it there. Can't quite. Okay. Do I want to just do a rain on this one? Our goal to some degree is take this, if I can. Oh, did I get it? I did nullify it. But not the blob nest, even though it's like right next to the blob nest. Weird. Yeah, it's close to the blob nest. Didn't count. Strange. Okay. We don't really care at this point. We've won. Everything else is gravy. Okay, objectives have completed. Now we just need to nullify the skimifractory before it stuns me. And we're good. And we might as well sit around and destroy things for a bit, because why not? Let's drop a singularity here for no reason. Whee! Behold my tower of goo. Yeah, that came out weird. It was intended to come out weird. I guess I didn't actually overload this one. Well, either way, do we stick around for a bit? Yeah, might as well. Oh, the stashes do deplete over time. I was always wondering about that. If you surrounded them in anti-creeper and they weren't getting any more, would they deplete slowly? And the answer is yes. Nice. All right. So nullify enemies. What enemies? It would amuse me to no end if we ever got like a Mindustry crossed with Creeper World. That would probably be like almost the ideal. Here's a planet that's absolutely just covered, and you have to like region by region clear it out. Oh, that'd be amazing. Somebody please make that game. I would play the heck out of it. For now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.